Hi, we are drawing grease today, or painting grease and making it into an abstract. Let me just move this over here so that I don't have a complete disaster happen. I get a scraper and okay, just getting sorted here. So I have a little bit of an idea today. I will see if it pans out, but I have to get the picture done pretty quickly. I just turn down my volume and I can see who's here. It is Wednesday, the 16th of April. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, C. How are you? All right, let's get started. I'm going to, this is the image. Leslie gave us this image, lovely. And I'm going to just make sure that I don't go over this area where the little houses are. Maybe I'll quickly sketch it out. And I want to bring the horizon line up as well, because I don't want that much sky. So I'm going to start here with my land mass and come down here, and then there's the little harbor. Are you all caught up, see, or are you one ahead? Hola, Patricia. Hi, where have you been? We thought we'd like lost you, or you got lost somewhere. What have you been up to? Hi, Teresa. She's like, Patricia, Patricia. All right, I'm going to just block in these white buildings. This is Greece. If you're just joining, we were gifted this lovely image by Leslie. Patricia says, I have been lost in Umbria. Well, that's a good place to be lost in, for sure. I can remember going to some incredible trattorias in Umbria. Just wonderful. And all the little towns and all the little beautiful villages. I cannot wait to go to Italy in October. C says, I've just finished this one. I've been up since 2:30. Oh my goodness, C. That is early. Okay, so I think I'm all ready and blocked in enough that I can start. The sky is a really pretty blue. Actually, the blue yesterday wasn't so bad, but I do want it a little bit lighter, so I think I'm going to use white acrylic again, but I think I'll use my Neo colors quickly just to get all the colors on here that I want to get on here. So it'll be quick, and then I can use paint to go over. Or maybe I just keep it Neo colors today. We'll see. Yeah, tell me your favorite town in Umbria, Patty. And maybe I'll color this in with my left hand. My right hand is giving me a bit of a jip today. It's not feeling good. I don't know why, because yesterday in my class, which I apologize if you have been taking my virtual art retreat, I had to video record it on my own and then upload it when my internet came back. That was a disaster. I mean, I still recorded it, but it wasn't as fun recording for 2 hours without you. Tell me if anybody else is here. Patricia has a lot of catching up to do. I mean, I think it could just be abstract if you just work with your non-dominant hand, as you can see. It's a beautiful image. Thank you, Leslie, if you're here. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? Patricia is back, and we're waiting to hear what she's got to say about Umbria. You were there for, what, a month? No. 3 weeks? I feel like it's been a long time. Good morning, Nanette. Yes, I have been painting each image. I have replays on YouTube, and then not tearing it apart. Tammy tore hers apart the other day. I've been cutting it apart. I'll show you what we have so far. I'm just going to get a couple more different greens in, and then I can maybe add some paint to it, or maybe not, or maybe just go in a little bit more with some contrast. I'm working with my non-dominant hand this morning because my right hand, to hold these, it really is painful, so I'm switching it up a little bit, taking a little bit break from using my dominant hand. But yeah, you've missed a lot, Patty. We'll show you what we've been doing. Well, a lot of people have been doing lots of other things. Patricia says more than 2.5 weeks between Bologna and Umbria. So this was day one, which was more of like, I think I abstracted it before I even put it in the paper. This was day two, and then started the whole cutting up of the images. And we slowly went through. This one's one of my favorite. I can actually tell you whose these are as well. So that's mine. This one was Sarah's. It was the Japanese garden in San Francisco. And this one was Jennifer Caballeros she went to Colorado. Do you see the deer? No, the moose. Are they deer or moose? I can't remember. I think they were moose. And then this one is Seas of Bar Harbor. And this one is Melissa's, the willow tree. This one was great. Fantastic. Well, Bar Harbor was too, but Melissa was able to tell us a whole story about the willow tree, and it was really lovely. And then we did, this one is Nikki's, and it's over the river. So it's almost like a water scene. This is Maria's barn. This one was Meryl's of Seguin. This is this is Silky's San Diego. Yeah, San Diego, hike in San Diego. This is Christina's from the Pyrenees. Love the pinks. And then we got into, this is Susan's. We don't have a video of this one because this one was done on a Friday and it took 2 hours. That's crazy. Hey, Reb. And then this one was Louise's, and I did this on Sunday, so it is recorded. And that also took almost 2 hours. Good morning, Susan. And then this one was, oh, I missed Maui. I have to do Maui still, but this is Martina's. It was really cool. She took a picture of a construction site, and it was all the different soils, but they look like mountains. And then this one was yesterday's. This is Carolyn's Sedona, right? Sedona? Yeah, Arizona. And today we are on Greece. So I'm going to just flip this over so that I have something that it sits on. There we go. So I'm actually kind of liking it a little bit crazy like this. So we will see what happens. I'm going to work into it with my 14B and maybe just work with it like that. Patricia says, then you cut with scissors, either scissors or a guillotine, depending on what I'm doing. But go into our chat on Substack, and everyone is making some really beautiful images. Yeah, everyone's doing different things. Some people are cutting it up, some people are just working with abstract, and it looks great. Like, everyone's doing different things. So this is just my take on the abstract, because I do enjoy the whole painting of it first. And what's nice is that everyone's doing different things, and it's looking fantastic. Loving it. Yeah. So, I mean, you have a lot to catch up on, Patty. Patricia says, isn't it simpler just to do an abstract, or the idea to paint and then abstract it? It's up to you. This is my way of working an abstract. Yes, it's probably easier, but I feel like if you have a process and that's your process, then it works. This works for me, and it's something that I think I could bring into a lot of different aspects of my art. It's not about the easiness, I don't think. It's about finding different ways to approach doing a piece of work and exploration in that piece. And it's definitely not about the easy thing, because you know, well, we've heard a lot of struggles in the mornings. But it's been good. So yeah. So I'm not here to take the easy route. I hope you all know that. Should all know that by now. When I start working on a project and I think it's only going to take 20 minutes of the morning, and then I end up spending 3 hours on each piece. Yeah, no. Good. Oh, sorry, I thought you'd said something else. Okay. So what's everyone working on? Are you still working on, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Are you still working on today's, or are you working on another one? Are you just having your coffee? My coffee's already cold, but it's almost done as well, so I think I'll just finish it and then get another one later. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm just going to work into certain areas and then cut it like this. I'm not going to put paint on it. It's going to be a mixed media piece, but oops, with newer colors. Get some textures and some mark making and pattern into it, because we all know it's going to change drastically when I start cutting it up. That's that color. There's two pretty greens in the neo color. See, that just hurts too much. Not working today. My hands are not working. I'm trying to think, did I eat anything weird like yesterday? Sometimes it's what I eat. Where's that light blue? And Annette says, I'm having coffee and catching up on some work. Finishing day 13. Oh, you're not that far behind, Nanette. That's good. Just need to get a little bit of color on most areas. This, I can use the little light blue here. Oh, when does Leslie go? Leslie, are you here? Oh, hi, Anne. How are you? Nice of you to join. Going a bit rogue today, Anne, and just doing a neo color, and half of it was done with my non-dominant hand because my dominant hand is giving me a bit of pain this morning, so I think it's because I press so hard with these Neocolors. I think that could be the issue a lot of times. Okay, let's just get some movement down here. Is anyone in England from this group this morning? Just want to say, go and see Amy Jury's show. It's in Brighton and it starts tomorrow. It's going to be incredible. I keep advertising it on my stories because I'm like, somebody has to see it who's in England and go and see it. I think it's just going to be one of those epic, like, oh yeah, I saw Amy Jury in 2025, right? And then we'll be buying tickets to like the Tate and she'll be there. I think. That's what I think. Louise says, I wish I was closer to Brighton. I know, Louise. Can you just make a little trip down there? Anne says, oh, I didn't realize the non-dominant hand, probably because I'm a lefty. Yeah, well, the mark making, I mean, it's interesting when you start using your other hand, because I think your marks become a little bit more not as contrived, a little, I was going to say organic, but you know, like really what is organic? I think it's all organic, right? Like if you're working with your, okay, I'm going to be done for this. I'm going to turn it over and yeah, let's see what we can do. Good morning, Tony. Tony was the one who said we should do triangles. Thanks. Yeah, so I'm going to start cutting these up. Now, I do have a little bit more time, so I think I'm going to do what I wanted to do, which is I'm going to start strips and then I'm going to cut other things from the strips, so bear with me. I mean, this is kind of the boring part because, but you can tell me what you're doing and what you're up to. And if I don't, oh, that coffee cup. My coffee cup was making it a bit skew-whiffy. See, that one's a bit off. See, when you get them a little bit off, then, well, yesterday we had a bit of a, ooh, no. I thought I wasn't going to have enough paper. Like it suddenly disappears, gets lost, disappears, all of the above. C says, so love the marks. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Anne says, good morning from North Carolina. Yeah, let me know where you're all from. We know where Louise is from. She's from England, up north, Northumberland. Is it Northumberland? Near Newcastle. Is Newcastle in Northumberland? I should really know, shouldn't I? And who else do we have here? We have C from Maine. We have, yeah, let us know where you're from. Patricia from, oh, Patricia says, it's very cool. Is it a pith? Is it a pith? Is the sketchbook a pith? Oh, you missed a lot, didn't you? Patricia missed a lot. Anne from Toronto. Hello, Anne. Nice of you to join. Oh, we're getting a lot more Torontonians. I love it. I'm just in Oshawa, Anne. Melissa from the North Pole. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Last night I took Piper out for a walk and it snowed. It snowed. Carolyn's from Tennessee. Yeah. Okay. Louise says she's about an hour from Newcastle in Teesside. Oh yes, because it's the Teesside Bridge that we did. Did I skip that page? No. In the book? No, Patty, the sketchbook is handmade. We had a whole session on making our sketchbooks. We got together and we all made the sketchbooks. You missed that one too? This is like a mega big sketchbook. And other people have made their sketchbooks. Okay, so I have one strip that is not the right size, but it can be used for all the little things. All the little things. Okay. So I have to keep this so that I don't lose it. No, this is my last page. No, I've got 2 more pages. So I'm going to do Maui on the end here. But it's this is the sketchbook. It's a big concertina book. And I put palettes on either side. So yeah. That is our book. Now I've got to find the spot again. We walked to a Blue Jays game through a... Ooh! Shoot. Sorry, I almost had a falling. Through a frigid windstorm. Hey, my daughter was at a Blue Jays game yesterday, Melissa. Maybe you sat next to her and you just didn't know it. Oh yeah, Reb says Houston, Texas-ish. All right, let's have a look. So now my idea, now this is going to be really crazy, isn't it? Do I dare to do it? I think I do. Okay, I'm not going to use the chopper though. And I am going to do this because if not, they're going to go everywhere. Can I do this? Okay. This may take me a little bit longer than... Okay. This is gonna be crazy. I want them like they're pretty much like 1 centimeter squares. And I know that I'm just winging it. So, but if you think of like mosaics are definitely not all the same, right? Is this a crazy idea? I think so. And the only way people can really see that it was actually something, usually if I'm not doing it on camera, I'll take a picture first. Oh no, what happened? These all shifted. there should be like a little caption saying, don't do this at home. Don't you think? Oh, and Melissa, who won? I didn't look at the scores. And I don't think my daughter even was watching the scores either. Although the kids who she goes with, they love baseball. Ah, thank you, Melissa. Melissa's like, this is going to look awesome. It's going to look a little bit crazy. Or it's going to be crazy to assemble, that's for sure. And it may take me 3 hours. It may be just one of those that takes me a long, long time. I mean, if I'm quick at it, if I, you know, don't overthink it, maybe it'll work. Oh my God, but I can't lose them. They're flying everywhere. I think I've got too many pieces together. I think that's what is my issue. Thank goodness for the tray, eh? Okay, now I'm hot. Okay, did you know that cutting can raise your heartbeat and make you warmer? That's all you need to do. J63, yay, that's good. Who are they playing? Are Tuesdays like a special day to go to the game? Is it like Toonie Tuesday? Collaging is Char's cardio. I love your little like your little one-liners. What was yesterday's? I can't remember. Something about, was it something about stripes? All you need is stripes? No, what was it? Oh, there's a triangle from yesterday. That's where it went. Tuesday is Looney hot dog day. Okay, I thought maybe that's why my daughter went. I'm trying to think if she likes hot dogs. Yeah, she doesn't mind hot dogs. Is that why you go on Tuesdays? Jennifer says, just showing up. Looks like I will have a double surprise seeing the collage and the original. Yeah, you may have to backtrack from the original a bit. Oh, that's the way the stripes assemble. I hope you're writing these down. I think they're great. So yeah, mornings are all for play, as you can see. These, but you never know, like this could be brought into my art at some point. And yours too. Like, I hope it's loosening you all up. I don't think, okay, some of these are definitely not square, but I have to embrace the fact that they're not going to be all perfect. Really, this does not look like it can fit on here. Gosh, I hope that it does. Yeah, it's going to be one big mosaic, Jen. I don't like when they fly off of here. Oops. Okay. I gotta grab them because if not, I know that this one, like, I will need every single piece for this one. My hands are getting all dirty as well. Oh, that's a really pretty color. I like that. Whoa. If you guys see any pieces, let me know, because I don't want to be losing them. I don't know. Every time that I push it, look how this adjusts at the end. It's not like a perfect, it moves, it shifts every time, which is quite frustrating. Okay, we can start gluing, I think. Let's start gluing. Oh, I'm going to mix them first. Really, I'm just going to be picking them randomly, because if I start, it's like a puzzle. Oh, that would be, ooh, that would be cool. No, it would not be cool. Can you imagine how many hours that would take to actually puzzle them back to the right way? But it is a cheaper way of actually making a puzzle, like, or you don't have to buy a puzzle, you can just make your own puzzle. Huh. See, these mornings, they just come up with so many good ideas. If I do say so myself. All right, let's start. It's all for fun. It's all for fun. Okay. I am going to start in the corner, because I was going to start in the middle, and then I thought, no, I'm going to start in the corner. It's worked before, and yeah. And hopefully I can get this little area in quickly before it dries. No, this may not take as long as I thought or think it may take. I think the nice thing about having done it in with Neocolor is that you get all these marks, right? So it's not smooth, and it's a little bit varied, which I think will be interesting. I'm just picking random, because I don't want to think, oh, I know I can't put that next to that, because it all kind of works out in the end. You end up with a very random piece, like picture. I'm going to put that this way though, because it's quite a bit longer. Okay, anybody good at math? I think this is probably like maybe an 1/8 or a 1/9 of the image. So now I can work it out how long that took and how long it'll take to do the whole thing. Or is that too much of a headache for you guys? Oh, hi, Amy. Are you going to glue one? Well, how else can I glue it? Patricia, your questions sometimes. Are you going to glue each one by one? I don't know how, like, how else could I glue them? Like, just throw them on my paper? No, I can't do that. I have to glue them one by one. Oh, you mean like one by one? Like, no, I put down a letter. Is that what you meant? Susan says the New York subway system has some of the most amazing tile mosaic art worth seeing when here. Okay. I love mosaics, like love, love, love. They, I don't know. I'm always wowed when I see a mosaic. One, because it's usually quite old, not always, but, and just the amount of intricacy and time that somebody spent putting it together. And the mosaics also, they're usually like, you know, well thought out, and they actually depict an image, whereas this is, yeah, it's going to be abstract. So the image was there, and then put some down here as well. Nanette says, Math and I don't get along. Melissa says, let's pretend it's the 10th piece. If you started at 10:30, that's 8 minutes and 80 minutes. So 80 minutes? No, 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 no. That can't be right. That can't be right. Right? But it's not taking you that long. Patricia says, Mamita, I thought you were going to glue the in-C-ween C-squares one by one, and I was going to take Prozac for my nerves. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, Patricia. Like, I am gluing them one by one, but I'm not gluing the back of them one by one. That would be crazy. So I like these ones as well that actually have less color on them. It's interesting how you can like a certain tiny square. But we were talking about that before. Who was that who was saying, oh, I think it was Natty. Is Natty here? I don't know if I'm going to be finished before the hour at this rate, but I will be finished close to, so that's good. I think it was Natty who was saying that she sees like little images in each piece, which is, yeah, it's kind of cool to see that process. And honestly, I don't know if this has been done. It probably has been done, but the great thing about it is that it's always going to be, like, the method may have been done. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it has been done. But the method helps create these very unique and abstract pieces that, you know, this one will only come from me because I painted the picture first. And if you guys do it, it'll only be from you. Do you know what I mean? That's the fun part about this process. And the whole abstract thing is, I think, cool because you're doing something where you're exploring daily. I don't know if there's still glue. There is a little bit of glue. Okay. All right, no, I don't think I'll be done right at the time. I'm trying to work fast, but let's see. Maybe if I use two hands. One here, one here. Can that work quicker? Just kind of brain damaging this is. But it's like two people working on it at once, so that's good. Well, one person but with two hands. Although I don't think I'm being as precise. Does it matter? Nah. I don't think it matters. Don't stick the wrong way. I like when the glue is a little bit squishy, because then I can move the pieces into the right spot. So a quarter of the page is filled, so that took, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to finish it in the time. Oh goodness. Mind you, it did speed it up a little bit, I think, a little bit. Right? Concentration is real. I'm not sure if I think I like the other way better. I think the stripes, I think I like the stripe. Well, I have to wait until this is finished to see. Gosh, the glue dries really quickly. Good job. I bought lots of glue for this project. If we add speed as a factor, I'm out of my math. Yeah, I know. Like, well, yeah. Also, yeah, if you're determining if like I up my speed, my per minute speed, then yes. But I think, okay, I think I started before the half past point, didn't I? So then I definitely will be going over a little bit. And also I have to take into account these things, like down here, I know that they are narrower, and I don't have, I have to cut those. So I either cut them or I do, oh, these, I should probably put these back in. Because these would work for some of those areas. Okay. I am exhausted. How can I be so tired? Like, I really haven't done too much. Where did that slither go? Okay, I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to move this over to the other side and start on the other one. Why don't you start the other page and do the fillers at the end? Well, I am. Patricia, are you working on yours? Oops, Wrong way. No. Which way? That way. Yes, that way. I don't know if I feel like a bit left-handed over on this side. It's weird, even though it's the same. Was it quicker with 2 pieces at once? I guess it would be, wouldn't it? It's just the picking up is difficult. To get that little strip in there. How did I glue? Ooh, I'm gonna have to have a strip here. Okay, that's fine. I'll work it out. Did you use your paper cutter this morning? I used my paper cutter to do the strips, and then I used my eyes to do the centimeter cuts across, because yeah, I think I would have been quicker just doing it by hand. Patricia says, nope, I'm watching you. Goodness. Sorry, this is probably very boring watching me doing this, everybody, because, you know, this is the part, it takes a long time, and I know that it can be a little bit tedious to just sit and watch somebody cutting strips and putting them in on the page. We're trying for 9 minutes, Leslie. We're trying to get it on here for 9 minutes. We have 9 minutes. I'm going to try and get it done. For some reason, things went a little bit skew-whiffy over here. It's okay. We are adjusting. We're working with 2 hands. We did a lot of the image was with my non-dominant hand because my right hand is giving me jip this morning. Still gluey here, can still stick some on. I do like those little turquoise ones. Maria, good morning, Maria. Maria's like, it's mesmerizing to watch. Well, this morning we have realized that we don't need to buy any more puzzles. You can just draw a big, like paint a big painting and cut it up into tiny pieces, and then just spend days trying to figure out how to put it back together and stick it together. I think it's a great concept. And maybe, oh, okay. Don't take this, everybody. This is my idea. I'm just going to say, I may sell some puzzles in my Etsy store and you have to try and figure them out and put them together. How would you like that? Would that be cool? I can sell puzzle paintings. And I'll just keep the original picture of it, but you'll get an envelope full of pieces that you can stick together on your, okay. Don't do it. That's mine. It's Char's puzzle. Char's puzzles. Leslie. Yes, brilliant idea. Okay. We'll maybe I'll do that in May. I'll sell some random puzzle envelopes and people can put them together, and then they'll have an original of mine, but they'll have to put it together. Ooh, do it. Nanette says we need to burn Patricia's Prozac. You guys are funny. Melissa says, I was just looking at the screen from across the room and it's looking like a magic eye poster. I know, it's a little bit crazy. Maybe the puzzles won't be such small pieces, but can you imagine trying to put this back together like as an actual image and not knowing what it was? Would that be too hard? I could do some like figurative, sorry, I'm laughing because I feel like it's a really fun idea and I think it could be done. I think we could do it. Or I could do it. You could do it too. We could have a puzzle exchange. Yes, do the puzzles. I could sell maybe like 5 a month because I don't think, because I'll be painting them. So I'll be painting them probably with acrylic so that, and make sure they're nice and flat so that if you have wet hands or anything that you don't want the paint to start, oops, that's the wrong way. You don't want the paint to move around. Like my hands are getting very dirty with this. And it's a win-win because you get an original and it's like one of these puzzle creations. Does everybody like puzzles? I don't know. Some people don't like doing puzzles. But we could do a test. We could do like a dry run. What do you think? We'll try in May. I'll create some very cool images, but you won't see the image until, and we'll do a collab. So if you finish the puzzle, then I will post your finished puzzle with my original picture. Nanette says, so our tears of frustration don't run the picture. Yeah, exactly, Nanette. Melissa says, oh my gosh, you should have seen my hands and ruler after I cut up my oil pastel landscape yesterday. Oh my god, I'm sure it looked crazy. I'm sure there was a big mess. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've got 3 minutes. Okay, well, we may run over like a couple of minutes over. And it really doesn't look like too much. I kind of prefer these very a little bit more geometric. I know that this is geometric, but I mean, it would be quite a fun tile. I'm not sure, like green in tiles is a bit weird. I do prefer blues, definitely. Or browns. Okay, I have to go with a few of these longer ones or narrower ones. Can't be harder than doing a 1,000-piece Pokemon puzzle. True. Hi, Elvira. Well, we'll see, Elvira. We'll see if it can be done. Maybe I should try it myself first. See how difficult it is. I don't know. Okay. This is where it's a bit mind-boggling, where you look at how many pieces I have left over here and why they did not fit on the page. Because I don't think, well, I've got a couple of areas that I need to fill in. But, I mean, look how many gaps I have and how much paper I've got left. I like this bright green. When I think I put glue on here and then it doesn't, there is no glue. Okay, I need scissors and to cut some of these. I think that blue is from yesterday. It found its way. How is that possible? That the glue just dries like so quickly. Okay, I'm just going to put that one there and then I can cut that. And then any other places, like right here, I need to get a little piece in there. Any other places down here? We did it! It's 8:02. Yay! Okay, so in my head, it kind of looked like this, but didn't look like this. I think a pattern, maybe, if my brain can figure it out, would be cool. Maybe I'll look at some mosaics and look at patterns, but not rearranging or maybe rearranging them in groups of colors. Maybe that would be something to do. Also, maybe thinking about shapes. Like, I think it was, who was it? Was it Leslie who did like squares, and it was somebody who was like, oh, you could do squares and triangles, and or was it Nanette? It was somebody. The yellows, yeah. There wasn't much yellow on the image. There really wasn't much. This is the image. And it makes this. Isn't it crazy how different it can look? Like there was an image there before. Oh, arrange them like a gradient. Yeah, that would be cool. You could do that. Yes, rearrange them to create a pattern like quilting. Yeah, I'm going to cut these now. Hopefully they'll all be stuck, and these ones as well. Thank you for joining us this morning, everybody. Elvira says, if you have 12 rows only with 1 millimeter gap, it adds up to 12 centimeters at the end. Oh. 12 rows. Well, you would know that from quilting, but why do I have so many leftovers? Is it because of these? Oh, right. Okay, you just said if you have 12 rows with 1 millimeter gap, it adds up to that. Thank you. Thank you, my mathematician. You can tell you are a quilter or just a mathematician. All right. C'est fini. Oh, Leslie, you'll have to go and say hi to Patricia when you go down to France. I'm sure she's quite close to you when you're going to be down there. You'll have to do that because that's coming up soon, isn't it? Patricia says, number 3, Prozac for that, Melissa Martin. Amy says, you had to do these little squares, logical evolution. I think so, right? I think that, you know, there was definitely a little bit of an evolution. And now from here, we have to do patterns. Yeah. And this isn't sticking, so I need some more glue. Yeah, so I think there's definitely a little bit of an evolution, even though I'm not seeing it. But that's the lovely thing about these monthly challenges, is that it really opens your mind to grow in different ways. Yes, patterns. Period. I mean, plural. Patterns. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Well, because look, when you cut them all up like this, you definitely have like the light green, the dark green, the purples, the blues, the turquoises, the yellows. So you have those. So if you find, but that would be more me about like we'd have to find them. Whereas this is very random and I'm not finding anything. I'm just putting them on the page. Our next image tomorrow, and I'm going to be live tomorrow morning. Ooh, it is Joanne put a picture from a trip to Deventer, an old Hans town in the Netherlands. And that's with the umbrellas. Well, that will be cool, but I definitely have to extend it long-wise, so I lengthen it this way, more horizontal. So yeah, I'll be painting that first and then I'll see what happens. Thank you. The color shades are so pretty together. And Susan says, wow, the peaceful image now has so much energy. It's so true, isn't it? So true. All right, I'm done. I'm done for the morning. I've got to go and do some paperwork, take Piper for a walk, and then Samantha Dion Baker has a meet this afternoon. I think it's at 2 o'clock Eastern. What type of, use the same paper that I am using here. So it's just heavy cardstock. It's like, it's print paper, but it's heavy paper. I think it's 80 grams or 100 grams weight. Yeah. And after tomorrow, I'll be starting on the backs, because we still have, you know, we still have a good, what, 14 days? Yeah. Thank you, Hippo. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.